Hey, seventh graders, we have one example to go over together. I know that we're really good at solving these problems, but I think what we still need to work on is explaining them. So if we were asked a question and we needed to explain, that's what we're going to go over. So example 1 says, a machine packs boxes at a constant rate of 2/3 of a box for every 1/2 of a minute. What is the number of boxes per minute? So number of boxes per minute that the machine packs. And it says show or explain how you got your answer. Now, if it says show or explain, you only have to do one of the two. If it was up to me, I would rather show than explain. But if you have no idea how to do a problem, explaining is better. For the case of this problem, I'm going to do both show and explain, but if you're given a test, only do one because it's timed, and you don't have enough time to both show and explain. I'm going to draw a line down the center. This side is going to be show. This side is going to be explain. Please do the same thing on your paper. Now, I'm going to cut the show into 2 pieces. And some of you can probably guess why. And I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because I think that we're really strong at this. There's 2 different ways I could show it. So I could do a double number line. And I could say I'm looking for per minute. So I'm going to put minute at the bottom and boxes at the top. And I know that in a half of a minute, 2/3 of a box is packed. But I want to know per 1 minute. So I go to 2/2, which means 1 minute. I get 4/3. So my answer is 4/3, but that is an improper fraction. So I must do top in, bottom out. 1 1/3 boxes per minute, and I'll just do BPM. This would be an example. If it said show how you got your answer, you could do it like this. We also know another way to do it, and it's keep, multiply, flip. We're going to flip the number we're trying to find one of. It says per minute, and per means 1. So I'm going to flip the number that has to do with what I'm trying to find one of. So it would be 2/3. I'm going to flip 1/2 because I'm trying to find 1 minute times 2/1 equals 4/3. I already did that, top in, bottom out. You'd also have to do it if you were showing. Now, I want to explain what we're doing here. Because if we're given a question and it says, you could say, I did keep, multiply, flip. That's what you did, but not why you did it. And I don't think we've talked about why we do keep, multiply, flip. We found a trick in class, but why does it work? So I'm gonna dig into this problem and then we'll explain it together. It says that 2/3 of a box is packed every half of a minute. And I want to know how much would be in 1 minute. I'm just going to give you another random example to kind of think about it. If I said 20 boxes were packed in 40 minutes, and I want to know how many per minute, these aren't fractions, these are whole numbers. When we're trying to find per, we're trying to find 1, we have to think, what's the operation that we would do? If I'm looking for 1 of something, I know it's 20 boxes in 40 minutes, and I want to know what it would be in 1 minute. The operation that I do is division. To find per 1, we are dividing. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 2/3 divided by 1/2. And I know that when I'm dividing fractions is when I do keep, multiply, flip. Sometimes we could write it like this as well. 2/3 per 1.5 minutes. What would this be in 1 minute? So if I'm asked to explain this, I would say, to solve this problem, I must divide 2/3 by 1/2. In order to divide fractions, In order to divide fractions, I must keep 2/3, make my division sign a multiplication sign, and flip 1/2 to 2/1. Let's see if we can see this. So I'm just going to restate what I said. So to solve this problem, I must divide, because I'm looking for per one. So I must divide 2/3 by 1/2. In order to divide fractions, I must keep 2/3, make my division sign a multiplication sign, and flip 1/2 to 2/1. This explanation says what I did. I'm missing why. Why? I need a statement that says, I did this because. This makes, if we think about this as division, I think it makes it easier to say why we did this. I did this because. Why did I do this? Because when you're finding per minute or one of something, you must divide. Because I am looking for per minute, and when I'm trying to find, and you may not be able to see all of this, but you can hear what I'm saying and then write it for yourself. I'm looking for per minute, and when I'm finding one of something, I must divide. We said what we did. We did division, and then we explained what division looks like for fractions. Then I said why I did it. Why are we doing division for this problem? It's asking for per 1 minute. Anytime I'm finding per something, the operation I do is divide. I'm finding the unit rate. Per means unit rate, which in turn is why we do keep, multiply, flip. Again, my writing may not be extremely clear to read, but if you need to go back and make sure that this is in your explanation, go back and listen to what I said. The next problem is just one problem to practice. You need to explain what you did. If it says show or explain, you can do one of the two, but this one I want you to explain it so we can get a practice. On the back side is a review problem for constant proportionality. Again, the most important thing for 7th grade. So practice that one. Again, responses may be taken and then used by peers to grade. So put your best foot forward, and don't forget this really important thing. I did this because. Because must be in your explanation. Good luck.